Hi, this is Brennan. Um, so, so tall. Um, I have a dream to change the world, and it's profound. This okay. I'm working on intense stuff. Um, Trying to compose, trying to edit poetry, trying to get my mind uh, on YouTube. um, um, all these things. Um, it's hard to. The camera kind of drains your soul out. Um, but I'm trying to do these fantastic sort of world-changing inventions. This is why I'm vaguely intrigued by politics because it's policy, it's technology. Um, so the thing is, I'm in this. I don't know where to go. So I'm in this place where there's all these like horrible sort of